This is what we are saying, that King Henry daughter Mary drank cold milk, which we have the dimensions or the measurements being kilometers, hectometer, decameter. Hello students, you are welcome. Let us take a look at that item number 2. Yeah, there's something specific about that item because most of the students are disturbed with the conversion of units in physics when it comes to measurements. Item number 2, it reads that after learning measurements of length, the physics teacher grouped the students into 6 groups: Group A, B, C, D, E, and F. Each group was tasked to measure the dimensions of the school football pitch, and they came up with the following findings in the table below. Now in that table you have measurements of different units. We have the groups there allocated in the table, the dimensions for the length and the width is also measured. Now let us look at the task. Task number A is asking that help the groups to find the dimensions in the standard units of length. Then task B is saying find the area of the football pitch according to groups A, C, and E. The last part is saying what is the diagonal measurement of the football pitch according to groups B, D, and E. What I am going to concentrate on here is converting the units. They are saying that find the dimensions in the standard units of length. Therefore, a student must know what the standard unit of length is. In the question, they have not given you direct that the standard unit of length is this. So if you don't know that the standard units of length is in meters, you will probably fail that question. So if you know that the SI unit for length is in meters, then you are left with the task to convert all those units given in the table to meters. Now, how do you convert the units into meters? You have to remember the conversion multiplicative factor that is used to convert different units into the right units that you want to use. For example, most of the students know that if you want to convert units, you must remember this. Students use this to memorize units. That King Henry daughter Mary drank cold milk. King Henry daughter Mary drank cold milk. Now, all these are measurements of length. The first one here is in millimeters, this is centimeters, this is decimeters, and we have meters in the middle. We also have decameter, and we have hectometer and kilometers. You understand that the units from the kilometers, hectometer, decameter are bigger units than the units in decimeters, centimeters, and millimeters. So when you are converting any unit from the smaller unit here, taking it to a bigger unit, you will have to divide. And when you're converting from a bigger unit, taking it to a smaller unit, you multiply. Now the question is, you multiply by what? In between each of the units here, there's a variation of 10 variations. So the variations of 10 in between each unit there will help you to know what relation you can use to divide or to multiply the units. Now, supposing I'm considering group A, which has measured the length of the football pitch to be 11 decameter. Now, if we have decameter and meters, you see that the decameter is bigger than meters, and the variation between the decameter and meter is just 10 units. So since I'm to convert 11 decameter to meters, I'm just going straight away to multiply 11 times 10. The answer that you'll get is going to be in meters already. So that is 110 meters. What if I'm to consider group B, converting 11,000 centimeters to meters? If you come here, meters is a bigger unit than centimeter with a variation of 100. There's 10 here, there's 10. So the variation there is 100. Since now I'm taking from centimeters to meters, which is bigger, I'm going to divide by 100. So I have 11,000 divided by 100. So that makes it to be 110 meters. So if you know that converting units will not be a difficult task to you, you can continue with all the groups and you find out all the dimensions in the SI unit of measurement of length, and that is in meters. If you have already converted all this to meters, you can now answer the B part of the question by just multiplying to get the areas. Thank you so much. I thought of sharing with you this because last time most of you failed simple conversion of units. Okay, let me have this more clearly here. As you can see, this is what we are saying, that King Henry daughter Mary drank cold milk, which we have the dimensions or the measurements being kilometers hectometer, decameters, meters, decimeters, centimeters, and millimeters. This is the variation I'm talking about. In between the units, there are 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 variations. And I'm saying that if you are converting a bigger unit from this side, taking it to that side, which is a smaller unit, we shall multiply. And when you are taking it from the smaller units to a bigger unit, we divide, depending on the variation in between them. Now, if I'm to see at D there, we have got the length of that football pitch. We have got the length of the football pitch according to group D to be 0.1 kilometers. And we have got the width to be, the width is 0.06 kilometers. Now, if I want to convert that length of the measurements, I'm going to take it to the standard units of measurement to be in meters. Changing kilometers to meters, I know that kilometers is here and meters is here. So I'm going to a smaller unit. Kilometer is much bigger as I convert it to meters. So what variations do I have in between from kilometers to meters? I have this 10, this is another 10, this is another 10. That means I have 1,000 variations. Therefore, kilometers and meters are related in this way, that 1 kilometer is the same as 1,000 meters. Now, if I already know this relation, to change 0.1 kilometers to meters, I'm just going to multiply 0.1 times 1,000, and the answer will be in meters. So that is going to be 100 meters. What about 0.06 kilometers to meters? I'm also just going to multiply 0.06 times 1,000, and the answer should be in meters. So that is going to make us to have 60 meters. Now, since I know the length and I know the width, if I want to calculate the area of that football pitch, I first put the formula correctly, that area is equals to length times the width. And now the length, which has been converted to meters, is 100 times the width, which is 60. The area is going to be 6,000 meters squared. So for that case, if someone comes and calculates the area of that football pitch using the units in kilometers, when you calculate it using the unit in kilometers, the length is 0.1 times the width is 0.06, and therefore the area it is going to be, when you multiply this, it's going to be 0.006 kilometers squared. Now, if you have reached at this stage and they want you to get the area in square meters, you still use the same way of converting, but you are going to relate from here. Now, I know very well that 1 kilometer is equals to 1,000 meters. And I know if I want to change the unit to area, which is the square units, I have to square this squared, and also this is 1,000 meters squared. Squaring this is the same as 1 kilometers times 1 kilometers. This is the same as 1,000 meters times 1,000 meters. And now I will come up with the relation that 1 kilometer squared is equals to 1 million meters squared. Now, if I already have that, then I can now find the area in meters squared by converting this area into meters squared. As we say that when you are converting a bigger unit to a smaller unit, we multiply. And now we already have the relation here. So it's just a matter of multiplying now that area that I've got before, 0.006 times 1 million. The answer you'll get here should now be in meters squared. So the area therefore is going to be 6,000 meters squared, and this is the area. This answer is the same with this answer. So you'd rather convert the units of the length to meters first, and also the width to meters. Then you multiply and you get the area in square meters. Or you calculate the area in the given units, which we calculated, and we got 0.006 kilometers squared. Then we convert that unit of area to meters squared by now getting another relation in the square units. So either way can work for you.